Hi yogis, I'm Nicole here at Metro Yoga Chicago. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to take you through a half an hour sort of Hatha flow geared at opening up the neck and shoulders. It's going to be slow and gentle, and it's going to open up those places where so many of us hold and carry our tension. I'm going to head to my mat and we'll get started. Start in a comfortable, easy seat. Your spine is long and your low back released. Shrug your shoulders and begin to relax any other tight places. We'll begin bringing our focus to our breath, deepening our inhales, lengthening our exhales. We'll focus on connecting breath to movement throughout our practice. We'll get started by interlacing our fingers and bringing them behind our head, inviting a gentle press forward to open the back of the neck. Inhale up, release your hands. Inhale, lift your chin and look up. Exhale, lower. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Tuck your chin, let it come across your chest. Left ear, left shoulder. Tuck and roll, creating space in the back of your neck. Bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Place your right hand on your left temple and hold. Walk your left hand away. This creates space in the side of the neck and the top of the trapezius. Keep inhaling length and exhaling to release. Bring your hand in, release your temple, let your chin fall across your chest. Just a couple half rolls. Left ear comes to left shoulder, hand comes to head. A touch of weight as you walk right hand away from body. Holding, creating space. Bring right hand in, release left from temple. Take chin across chest, ear to shoulder. Maybe adding full circles, looking up at the ceiling. Change the direction of your full circles and note any changes in the sensation. Bring your head up tall. Inhale your hands over your head. Take left hand to right knee and right hand behind you. Inhale, sit up tall, and exhale to look over your right shoulder. Engage your core like you're pulling belly button to spine to help release the entire back. Inhale, bring your hands back overhead, and exhale, twist to the left. Hooking right hand, left knee, left hand behind. The look over your shoulder will help you release the neck. Keep focusing on breath within the pose. Inhales lengthen the spine, and exhales allow you to release into the twist. Inhale your hands overhead. Exhale them to the mat and come into a tabletop position. Inhale, you lift chin, chest, hips. Exhale, arc your spine into a cat pose. Inhaling, looking up for our cows. Exhale on. Making a connection between breath and movement. Keeping elbows soft. Making space in the spine. Exhale to neutral tabletop. Inhale, bring your right hand up overhead, roll your wrist. Exhale, dive your hand underneath you, coming onto your right shoulder and your right temple, putting space behind your shoulder blade. Option to reach your left hand to the front of your mat. Option to take left hand to your low back for a half bind. Whatever feels best in your body. Breathe into right shoulder and feel it release and open. Plant your left hand into the mat. Inhale, sweep right up to the ceiling. Exhale it down. Inhale brings left hand up to the ceiling. Roll out your wrist. And then drop your left hand underneath, coming onto your left shoulder. Putting space behind your left shoulder blade. Finding the arm variation of your choosing with the right side. Plant your right hand. Inhale your left up back toward the ceiling. Exhale, plant your left hand. Walk your hands back and sit on your heels, hero's pose. A shrug of the shoulders back into space. Interlace your fingers and open up the chest and the fronts of your shoulders. Option to grab elbows instead. Whatever helps you create more space in your body. Walk your hands forward and come into child's pose, allowing your forehead to rest on the mat. You could take your knees wide here and drop your torso between your legs if it's more comfortable in your body. And just focus on your breath for a beat. Inhale, come up to your tabletop. Curl your toes under, lift your seat, find downward facing dog. Start to press your heels towards the mat by bending through opposite knee. Walk your feet to your hands and come into a forward fold. Inhale, put length in your spine. Here's our half lift. Lots of space. Exhale, lower, forward fold. Release your low back. Grab opposite elbows and take a little sway. Keep your knees nice and soft. Shake out your head to release your neck. Now interlace your fingers behind your head and invite another press. Start bringing your elbows towards your knees, tiny little twists to open the shoulders. Drop your hands and start to roll up nice and slow, stacking one vertebra at a time. Head will be the last to come up. Tadasana, mountain pose. Shrug your shoulders back into space. Ground into your feet. Inhale, sweep your hands overhead. Exhale, hinge at your waist. Inhale, come up halfway, flatten your back, lengthen your spine, hands to the mat, step back into a high lunge, left foot back first. Left knee down, left toes uncurled. Inhale, sweep your right hand up. Take your right hand to your low back to open up the front of your right shoulder. Here's a half bind. Bring right hand down to frame your foot, curl left toes under, and step into a downward facing dog. Step your left foot between your hands, coming into a low lunge. Drop your right knee, uncurl your right toes, press through the top of your foot. Inhale your left hand up and place it on your low back. Another half bind. Left hand to the mat. Curl your right toes under, step to the front, inhale your halfway lift, big hinge, exhale. Put a bend in your left knee, bring your left hand to the mat, inhale, sweep right fingers up towards the ceiling. There's a hint of softness in your right knee. Core is engaged to release back, exhale, lower. Put the heavy bend in right knee, inhale, left hand up, keep left knee soft. A little look up to release the neck. Exhale, lower. Inhale, halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, sweep your hands up overhead. Exhale, open your chest, big back bend. Inhale to standing. Exhale to hinge at the waist. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to mat, step your left foot back. High lunge, keeping left knee active. Inhale, right fingers up once again. Take right hand to the low back, half bind. Right hand to mat. Step your right foot back, downward facing. Left foot comes between your hands. Keep right knee active. Inhale, left hand up. Find the half bind. Waking up, front of left shoulder. Take your left hand back to the mat. Step your left foot back. Find downward facing dog. Drop your knees to the mat. Uncurl your toes and sit back into child's pose. Foreheads down, fingers reaching, lengthening the spine. Inhale, come up to table. Head onto your seat. Take your legs out long in front of you. Put your right knee on top of your left. Make sure your knees are stacked. Here's your half shoelace. Option to bend left underneath you, knees stacked. Heels by seat for a full shoelace, or you could stick with the half. Inhale, sweep your hands up overhead. Drop your right elbow on top of your left and press your palms together for eagle arms. You could use the backs of the hands or the palms on your shoulders instead if that's more comfortable for you. Whatever arm variation you choose, inhale, length into your spine and lift into your elbows. We're putting space behind our shoulders, opening up our trapezius and now our rhomboids. Inhale right into your shoulder blades and exhale to clear out any tension. Unwind your arms. Inhale your hands out long. Drop your hands. Unwind your legs. Bend your knees. And windshield wipers side to side to release the hips. Extend your legs. Drop left knee on top of right. Half shoelace. Or bend right knee and find full shoelace. Inhale your hands up. Left elbow on top of right. Palms, backs of hands, or palms to shoulders. Variation of your choosing. Inhale, lift into your spine and elbows. Just focusing here on breath and on opening up the backs of the shoulders. Exhaling away thoughts as they occur, practicing a moment of mindfulness here. One more big inhale. Exhale, start unwinding the arms and sending them out long. Unwrap the legs, bend your knees, windshield wiper side to side for the release. Extend your legs. Sit up tall in your staff pose and hinge forward at the waist, making space in the low back. Inhale, lift up, arms out long, and use some core to release to your back. When shoulders land, take your hands overhead, invite a small stretch. Bend your knees. Plant your soles. Low back releases. Take your feet to the edges of the mat and let your knees fall together in the center. Constructive rest pose. It encourages you to release your low back and release your psoas. Take your knees apart. Bring your feet back to center. Walk your heels towards your seat. And lift up your hips. Coming into a bridge pose, pressing your palms to the mat. Opening up our chest, our shoulders, and lengthening the neck. Exhale, lower your seat to the mat. Find some release in your back by taking your knees side to side. Plant your soles. Exhale as you come up. Interlace your fingers, reach your interlaced hands towards your heels. Opening up the hip flexors. Exhale and lower your seat. Again, bring your knees side to side, resetting the low back and the hips. Plant your soles, and this time try inhaling your hips up, noting any changes in the back. Again, interlace your fingers and bring your knuckles towards your heels. Release your hands, exhale, lower your hips to the mat. Take your knees side to side, resetting. Draw your knees into your chest, opening your back with a gentle squeeze. Start rocking, massaging low back. And gently set your knees to the right. Reach your fingers, really trying to keep your shoulders to the mat. Option to turn away from your knees for one final neck stretch. This supine twist opens our entire back, our shoulders, and aids digestion. Take a moment to just focus on your breathing. Exhale away any thoughts. Bring your head center. Take your knees into your chest. Invite a hug, a squeeze, a rock. And set your knees to the left. Reaching fingers to relax your shoulders. Option to look away from the knees, but only if it feels good in your neck. A final release for the body. The idea is to learn how to relax into this very easy passive pose. So we can learn how to soften our body when we come out of this posture. Bring your head center. Draw your knees to your chest. Squeeze and rock. Draw forehead up to knees. And exhale your way to Savasana. Settle your body towards the mat, relaxing each part of your body at a time. Feel your jaw relax, the tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Your brow softens. Our breath becomes slow and steady. Finding a moment of stillness. Inhale deeply to bring awareness back. Move the fingers and the toes, little wiggles. Begin rolling wrists and ankles. Take a look right and left. Reach your fingers overhead, reach your toes. Come on to your right side, pausing with your cheek on your bicep. Our rebirth. Inhale and press up to an easy seat. And I will say, Namaste.